Hi, I'm Bambo Bamgbose. I'm 51 years old and I live in Silver Spring, Maryland. I recently had a stroke, and because of the great care at MedStar Health, I'm here today to tell my story. I got up in the morning, it probably was around 8 a.m., went to go use the bathroom, and for the weirdest thing happened to me. I couldn't stand up straight. My wife got up and she was going over to the bathroom and she saw me sitting on the edge of the bed and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I don't think so." And I showed her, like I stood up and I would fall over. The ambulance took me to MedStar Montgomery Medical Center in Olney. And when I got there, they took me immediately to the emergency room and they decided to run some tests on me. They told me they were going to transfer me to MedStar Franklin Square in Baltimore because at that hospital, they have equipment that would help them figure out if I had a stroke or not. And for them, the most important thing was ruling out the worst case scenario. I was transferred to MedStar Franklin Square, Baltimore via helicopter. They took me in and they did a bunch more tests. And probably about an hour or so after they had done the test, the doctors came in and they said, "We have not so good news for you." And I said, "What's going on?" And they said, we have determined that you have had a stroke. As a result, the doctors said that I needed to undergo surgery immediately.
This MedStar team was amazing. They were supportive because they included me. I didn't feel like I couldn't ask a question, and I could ask the questions over and over. So they would explain things over and over. They would reassure me. They would be frank and honest to manage my expectations. But most of all, they were hopeful. You know, they kept saying, "Look, we're hopeful he could do this, he can make it." So they supported me because of their strength and their compassion.
It took me a little while to kind of get my bearings as to where I was. Finally, after 7 weeks, I was discharged from the hospital to a rehab hospital. I spent about 3.5 weeks at the rehab hospital relearning how to walk, learning how to get around with the use of an assistive device, and just getting stronger. The day I returned home was wonderful. It was great to be finally back in a familiar setting. But it was different. I was returning to my home now with challenges I didn't have before I left. And I was gonna have to figure out how to navigate my way around there. But I had the benefit of an in-home rehabilitation team that would come in twice a week and would work with me to help me strengthen and get better at walking and some of the other chores around home. Today I feel fantastic. I have been able to get back to my life with my family. It's been great working with my kids, doing stuff with them, with my wife. I'm back at work, and I really enjoy life today. I'm an executive at Ripple Effect, a government contractor located in Rockville, Maryland, and I'm responsible for strategic growth and long-term planning.
It's hard to put into words what it means to have Bambo back at the company. We've been having lots of fun working together on some new projects. He's helped move the company forward. I'm glad he's here. And this has been definitely a new learning experience for me on how we can help someone who's recovering, but also, you know, ease him into the new working world when he comes back.
I'm excited about the future that Bambo and I have because he's always been a calm person and he's always been very determined to support people around him, but now he's beginning to take more care of himself. And so I don't have to be a nag. And it's really great. You know, he's open to experiences. He's still the kind and compassionate person he's always been, but he's more careful. And I think that's really important in life.
Prior to my stroke, I think I took a lot of things for granted. So I look at life now a lot more, with a lot more respect and I take a lot more seriously now than I did before.